Hey, what's up everybody? Back with another video, and today we have Sunday dinner. So we got smothered chicken, kale greens, and some fresh sweet corn. So y'all, let's go. Now, I don't know about y'all, but a Sunday dinner is not complete in my eyes without some type of collard greens, or in this case, we're gonna be making kale greens. So first, I am just gonna start rendering the fat from some of these smoked ham steaks that I picked up. And if you'll see, there's a lot of fond that's developing on the bottom. And this water right here that we are putting into it is going to help to bring all of that fond off the bottom of the pan. And it's going to help to create that nice pot liquor that we are going for and that you know and love. So after about an hour simmering, or maybe about 45 minutes simmering, that is what the smoked turkey and the water is looking like. And then I added in some sliced up onions as well as a bag of washed kale. I didn't have time, or I didn't really feel like, doing all of that with the kale and taking it off from the stems and all of that. So I just did it this way, y'all, and it was fine. But like I always say, do what works for you. So that's what I did, and then I just cooked it for about 25 minutes or so. Then give it a little bit of seasonings, a little bit of garlic powder, a little bit of salt, and then a little bit of pepper, and then just mix it all up together, and there we go, y'all. I also added in a little bit of vinegar, but that's a personal preference, as well as some hot sauce. If you know, if you know, you know. But yeah, that's all. Those are all the seasonings I use for the greens, y'all, for the kale greens, and boom, this is what we have. I let it cook after I put the seasonings in for about another 30 minutes or so, and there we go. So now we are starting on the smothered chicken. So to some chicken thighs and chicken legs that are nice and clean and pat dry, I am going in with a little bit of seasoned oil. I'm also going in with a little bit of garlic powder as well as a little bit of pepper. And then my final seasoning is just going to be 2 packets of the Goya Sazon seasoning. And that obviously gives you a lot of nice bright orangey color, but it also gives you like saltiness as well as other aromatic flavors. And then I'm going in with some mustard. If you have watched my mustard fried chicken video, then you already know. Or if you got an old black grandmama from the South, you probably already know too. But then, y'all, I'm just going to mix that all up together, get that stuff all incorporated, and that mustard is really going to give you a nice tang to your chicken. So now I'm just going to put it in my seasoned flour. Just season the flour with all of the same ingredients that we season the chicken with. You can kind of like leave out some of the salt if you want to, or some of the Goya Sazon seasonings if you want to. But after that, I'm just going to mix it all up together, shake it up, shake it up, shake it off. Boom, that is what that chicken is looking like. That is what we're going for. Make sure you get all of the excess flour off, because it'll just be a whole lot of extra burnt flour in the pan, and we don't need all of that. So after I did that, I just obviously shook up the chicken in 2 batches. But there we go, that's the chicken, and now it is time to place it in some oil. So this is just some neutral cooking oil, neutral oil that I had heating up, and the temperature is about 375 degrees right here. And I don't want to have it too high, because these are big old chicken legs, and you need to kind of cook them a little bit on a lower temperature, and you also want to cook them for a little bit longer because they're so big. This isn't like chicken wings, where you can just cook it for a couple of minutes on each side and you're done. No, these take a little bit more time. So after about a couple of minutes, maybe about 3 or 4 minutes on that first side, I'm just flipping it over again and let it cook for about 4 minutes on that side, and boom, look at that chicken. So I did flip the chicken over about 2 more times just to make sure that it was cooked through, and as you see, it's nice and golden brown, not burnt at all, and it is perfect. But if you are, kind of unsure about the cooking time and don't really want to burn your chicken, you can take it out after just those first couple of flips and then place it in an oven on about 400 degrees or so for about 15 minutes, or until the internal temperature is 165 degrees. So the second batch of chicken is now done, and honestly, you could really stop right here and just make some fried chicken and eat it just like this, because I really honestly was tempted to do that. I mean, look at it. This chicken is just like the perfect color. It is so crispy. It's nice and golden brown. You can see kind of like the mustardy color a little bit, as well as the Sazon. It's perfect, y'all. But now we're going to create the smothered gravy and all of that stuff. So I drain out all of the oil from the pan, except a little bit that you see right there. Probably about maybe 3 to 4 tablespoons of the oil left in there. And then I just went in with about a half of a large white onion, just diced up, and then just throw it into that oil, and then just stir it up in there and cook it on about medium-high heat. And if you'll see the little bit of moisture coming out from the onions, it's really just going to react to that oil, and you're really going to just be having all of these sizzles, and it's going to really seem like you're doing a whole lot. But y'all, after that, I added in a couple tablespoons of flour, and then I just mixed it all up a little bit just to make sure that the flour is not real clumpy and it's all dissolved into that hot grease. So after that, it is the perfect time to go in with my warm chicken stock. And y'all, as you can see, this stuff just starts to thicken up instantly. That flour and that oil is really just soaking up that stock, and it's all coming together, and it's really starting to look like that nice rich gravy, that nice rich flavorful gravy that you really want to be eating on a Sunday afternoon. So I didn't really add too many seasonings to the gravy because I used a Better Than Bouillon chicken base, and that has a lot of flavor in it already. And I'm going to be cooking this for a while, so I don't want it to be too salty. So as you see, I'm just placing in that chicken that we fried a little bit earlier, and there we go. That chicken probably needs about 10 more minutes or so just to come up to temperature to 165 degrees. So this is the perfect time right here. We're smothering it, and it's going to cook in this gravy. And that's one of the secrets to this smothering kind of thing, or making smothered chicken this way, is because that flour from the chicken is actually going to thicken up the gravy even more while the chicken is finishing its cooking time in the gravy. And it's perfect, y'all. This gravy is nice and thick, not too thick though, and it looks nice and seasoned. It kind of deepened in color, and I think we're done with this smothered chicken, y'all. So I don't know about y'all, but whenever I eat something with some gravy, I just feel like I need some corn as well, just to like soak up some of the gravy and eat it with whatever it is. I don't know, but that's just what I feel like I need with it. So as you saw right there, I just shucked those ears of corn. If you want to know how to do that, you can check out my fried corn videos on my channel now. And after I shuck the corn, I just place it in a pot, and I added in a couple tablespoons of butter, and then I went in with a little bit of fresh cracked black pepper. That's it, no salt or anything. I want the natural flavors and sweetness from the corn to really come through at the end. So after about 20 minutes on about medium heat, simmering away, this is what that corn is looking like. So buttery and still nice and sweet, and just the perfect last little side dish to go with this Sunday dinner that we created. So y'all, that is all I have for y'all today. I really hope you enjoyed all 3 of these different recipes that I created for y'all, or showed y'all how I like to make them. And yeah, I'm just putting everything on the plate now. We're about to dig into it. As you see, I had a little bit of cornbread. I didn't make that. It looks a little dry, right? And I also had some rice. I didn't make that rice. But yeah, y'all, this is the final plate, and I think it looks really good. It tasted so good. I don't know why the plate's all out of frame right there. I don't know, y'all. But y'all, hope y'all really enjoyed this recipe video. And let me know what you think down below in those comments. Like I always say, you can hit the like button, you can share the video, and you can even subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this every single week. Alright, y'all, I will see y'all in the next video. Later.